Bradford and Dewsbury have made national headlines, but one leading commentator, Mohammed Shafiq of the Ramadan Foundation, claims that parts of the British media are guilty of widespread Islamophobia, which is alienating many Muslims living in Yorkshire.
The breeding ground for jihadis, where even the ice cream lady wears a burqa.
ISIS and the Daily Mail have something in common. They both perpetuate the myth that Muslims somehow are alien to British society.
How Dewsbury, the once great textile town of the north, has undergone a terrifying transformation.
The Mail says it is exposing ISIS and its brutality, but in my view it's these headlines that are pushing young British Muslims into the fold of ISIS by telling them that their faith and identity is somehow alien to British society. And another factor increasing the alienation of young Muslims are imams who either ignore the issue of terrorism, or if they do address it, it's in a way that talks down to young people rather than listening to them. Adding to that mix of alienation, another factor, the discredited government programme called Prevent. It is a policy focused entirely on either covertly monitoring Muslims or treating them as if they are all under suspicion of being involved in terrorism. Even current government advisors like Iqbal Bana see the errors of this London-centric programme.
It is not being worked through in partnership with the community. It's being imposed on the community by the government based on information that they have received from organisations who do not have any traction within the community.
In the end, it's the ISIS ideology that needs to be exposed. They've distorted Islamic teachings to suit their own poisonous message. And as a community, we have not done enough to challenge that narrative. 10 years on from July the 7th terrorist attacks, we've got so much more work to do to tackle the poisonous narrative of ISIS. But that is a task that is made more difficult by the alienation and casualised Islamophobia we see in our society.